Well, welcome to another episode of the KATcast, where we're going to tell you some of our most embarrassing moments.
Look, and I have like the luck of a Griswold, so I got a lot of embarrassing stories.
My middle name's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
right.
I had a massive crush on this guy in high school, and he gave me a ride home once. And yeah. Okay, so we went through McDonald's and got a soda, and as we were driving home, he was talking and I was talking to him, and I'm thinking in my head, this is like the best moment of my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to take a drink and he hit a bump and the straw went up my nose and I got a bloody nose.
Man, and you really like this guy.
Yeah, never gave me a ride home again.
I was going to say, the question is, what did he say?
It was the end of that one,
Yeah,
huh?
pretty much.
See, I got to say, so I was in grade school. It's funny that you mentioned that story because I'm like, you know what? This popped into my head now. I could have been third, fourth grade, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I had discovered as a young child, I was like, wow, you can cough through your nose. This is incredible. And I was showing one of my friends, I can cough through my nose. I don't have to open my mouth. I can cough through my nose. And so as I was doing that, I blew a freaking snot. And the girl I had a crush on was right next to me. And so she's like, so as I'm sitting there, you know, she's also like, cool, I want to see you cough through your nose. And then all of a sudden just...
Who thinks that's a good idea?
Yeah, embarrassing.
As parlor tricks go, it'd be great if it worked, man. But, you know, it's funny, speaking, I don't know if this is more, I guess, humiliating and embarrassing are kind of the same thing, but it's funny, Erin mentioned a guy that she liked, you know, and you, with a girl you like, right? I guess I was just out of college. And there was this girl I liked, and, you know, we weren't really going out. We were just sort of friendly, hanging around sort of thing. And she had to go back to Ohio. And now we're talking, you got to remember, from Pennsylvania to Ohio. So it's not like, it's a few hours, you know. Anyway, I said, hey, I'll drive you, because I'm thinking this would be great to spend all this time with this girl in the car and everything, you know. I'll drive you. And she goes, oh, okay, thanks. That'd be great. You know, it was like, okay, so pretty and everything. And so we drive and everything, and we stop to eat along the way and everything.
Did you ask her for gas money?
No. I was actually gladly spending my money on this chick, you know. So all right, we get there to, hey, I drop her off at her house and everything. And I was like, okay, this is great, man. We made some real progress here, you know. And as she's getting out, I go, well, this is great, you know. I'm looking forward to spending more time with you. She goes, yeah, you know, I got a boyfriend already. And I'm like, oh man, you made me drive you halfway across the country? That's what it seemed like. Anyway.
Where was that guy?
And I was like, oh man. See, but this was part of the problem with me and girls all the time. I was always the guy that kind of fell too easily. And I was always the one that they were saying, you're a really nice guy. And I was like, oh, like, I'm the nice guy.
Here it comes. I'm the friend.
I don't want to be the nice guy, man. So that was a heartbreaker for me. I was like, and I didn't know who I was more angry at, her or myself, honestly, for falling. Because you know what I mean? It was like.
So, okay. It was one of the first times that, you know, a lot of times they'll ask us to maybe get on stage and introduce a band, right? And this is one of the first times that they had ever asked us. And I think Kevin and I were still a morning show at this point.
Yes.
And Kevin wasn't able to, for whatever reason. So it was the first time I was doing it all by myself, which, little nerve wracking. I know people think I'm super outgoing, and I am to an extent. But if you ask me to get outside my comfort zone, which means, you know, get up on a stage with a bunch of lights on me in front of a big crowd, that's very much outside my comfort zone. So I was introducing a band, and, you know, I was told my friends beforehand, I'm really nervous about this. They're like, oh, you'll be fine. You know, you got this. So my phone is in my back pocket, and I have it on vibrate. And from the moment I get up on stage, I can just hear my phone just buzzing nonstop, just constantly. And so I'm introducing the band, I'm Aaron Hart from Cat Country, blah, blah, going through the whole spiel. And my phone's just going crazy. And I'm thinking, I am killing it. Man, I'm doing
They are loving
job.
this.
Wow, Yeah, I get off stage and immediately first text is, OMG girl, close up shop. Next text, your fly's down. Next text, I'm so embarrassed for you. Next, my fly was down. In front of my hometown, on a stage, bright lights on me.
Now we know why they were enjoying it so much.
Fantastic.
Man.
So my dad, he took me shopping one time, and I was probably like 9, maybe 10 years old. Anyway, we were going to some store, and back in the day, they had paintballs in like giant containers that you could just unscrew.
Right.
Like there was no child protection.
Right.
There was no. It was 90s, early 2000s.
Right. Different time.
Yeah. So anyway, to a kid, that looks like delicious magical gumballs. Now, I was like, ooh, orange. So what did I do? Unscrew that thing, like diving into it.
Gosh, yeah.
I grabbed like 3 or 4. Now, these aren't like small paintballs. These were gumball-sized paintballs. I mean, they were
They're
giant.
what do they call those big ones?
Like the
jawbreakers?
Yeah, like the jawbreaker style gumballs, right? And so I'm like, ooh, pop one in my mouth, crunch onto that thing, paint. Just everywhere, all in my mouth, running down my chin.
Jordan's been shot!
That's terrible.
My dad at the time, still shopping, by the way. I took a detour to go do this myself.
Right.
So my dad, he's following an orange paint trail, and he finds me, and he's like, what did you do? And then he realizes I've eaten this paintball, and so he basically, he's just like, spit that on the floor and let's leave. He was so embarrassed. He was probably more embarrassed than I was. That was probably a time where I embarrassed my dad.
Man.
But yeah, paintballs do not taste good. They do not taste like gum.
I can't imagine that they do.
We're talking about embarrassing moments in our lives. Okay, we all have it. Everybody has it at one time or another. Mm-hmm. Erin told her concert story. She and I have a concert story together. Okay? And now here's the thing. And it was a near embarrassment. I'll tell you that. Okay, so here we were doing the Roots and Blues and whatever it was.
Yeah.
And
Roots, Blues, and
festival.
BBQ.
And one of the performer we're bringing on stage is Gary Clark Jr.
Very handsome young man.
Oh yeah, well known in the folk and community and music
blues community.
Right,
very
folk
nice
blues.
guy.
So we're getting ready to go. Okay, we're blah 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 blah. We're going to introduce them. We're going to say Gary Clark Jr. Okay, here we go.
Well, and hang on, and he took the time to talk to us.
Yeah, nice guy.
For
nice
like
guy.
10 minutes.
Right.
Such a nice guy.
So Erin and I go out there on stage and we're like, blah blah blah. And Gary Clark Jr. Okay, got it. Okay, I must admit at the time I didn't know who he was. I mean, I was not, and I guess it was early on in his career. I'm not sure, but anyway, so we go out there and we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for, and the whole time we're thinking, don't say.
Okay, so Kevin, the whole deal, Kevin was going to say Gary Clark Jr.
Right.
That was the whole,
right.
Okay, because I was at the time, I was just the nerdy sidekick,
right.
Kevin doesn't say anything. He goes, the very talented. And then he looks at me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And all I could think of was Gary Coleman. I knew that was wrong.
Bring out the very talented Gary Coleman. We didn't say that.
We didn't say that.
So
all
we go.
I said very talented.
Let's reenact it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big Roots and Blues festival for the very talented.
Well, you forgot the welcome part.
Oh, let's give a very warm welcome to the talented.
The very, very talented.
Gary Clark Jr. Oh my, can you see, had we said Gary Coleman, that was just, my life was flashing before my eyes at the possibility.
I just love that you passed it right back to him. You're like,
very
talented. You're like, Kevin, I don't remember the name.
I can't add any more berries to that. I'm sorry. We're out of berries at this point.
Can you imagine? The very, very extremely talented.
That was my first first time being on a stage. And very overwhelming experience.
Man.
There's
My
nothing
mind
like
went
that.
blank.
There's nothing like that happening because like you're like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
You're like I have fumbled bad and I don't know how to recover.
And you're in front of a crowd, man.
Yeah.
You know, what are you going to do?
It's not like you can pause forever.
It's not
Everyone's looking at you like,
It's not, no, exactly. It's not like a recording and you can just redo it or something. You're there, man.
And he comes out and he's playing his guitar all cool and he's just shaking his head. You guys.
These people don't deserve me. Let me tell you. Talking embarrassing moments in our lives, things that we've done that we're not quite proud of.
So senior year,
Right.
all my friends were going to prom. Oh, Aaron, you got to go to prom. You got to go to prom. Okay, yes, I know. All right, so I asked this guy to prom, and he flat out turned me down. Okay, just turned me down cold. Okay, that's fine. As if that wasn't bad enough, his mom then called my mom to tell me how brave it was that I asked her son to prom. So then here comes mom to give me this big pep talk about how proud of me she was that I asked. And I'm just like, man, I just want this day to be over.
You're a good mom, Weezy. You're a good mom.
I don't want to be told how brave I was. I don't want to be. I got rejected, okay? Another rejection,
Just let me deal with it.
Can we just put a cap on this day and just be done, okay? So, yeah, just to add a little salt to the old wound. There's nothing worse than his mom calling your mom. Just to be like, hey, sorry my son rejected your daughter, but she was really brave to ask.
My dad one time he was getting some like auto something. I don't know if it was like a battery or it was something for his car. I think he was fixing his heater at the time. And now, mind you, I'm like way old enough to like know better, right? So I was like 13 or 14 years old. I was probably 7th or 8th grade. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of the store, I'm like, hey, Dad, I got to go to the bathroom. Like, I got to go to the bathroom. He goes, I don't think there's a bathroom in this store. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll go outside just around the side of the store.
Benefit of being a man.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. Exactly.
And my dad was like, we're too close to the interstate. People are going to see you. No. You can hold it. And I'm like, I don't know if I can. And anyway, I warned him. I told him about 3 times, I don't think I can hold this anymore. And he refused to let me go outside. So anyways, in the middle of this auto parts store, my body failed me. It had warned me enough. It gave me a lot of fair warning. Ooh. So I just peed right in the aisle. Everywhere. All over the place.
Bummer.
Again, full bladder. Once your bladder's full, your body's like, well, I don't care anymore. We got to go and we're going.
That's right.
So just right there in the middle of the floor. Of course, my dad, again, an embarrassing moment for me. Again, embarrassing moment for my dad. Because now my dad's got to get an employee and be like, sorry, my 14-year-old peed on your floor. He wrapped me up in a towel, and I'm like, can we just leave?
Again, I want to just forget this part of my life. That reminds me. There's a group of friends that I hung around with in Philly area in the early mid 80s, it'd be like before I got married and everything, and Al, one of my best friends in the whole wide world, and Bob and John and all these, and we used to travel. Tim, we used to travel around a lot. Like we just hung around. We were like a merry band of whatever. Okay, so we took a trip one day wherever we were in central Pennsylvania. We're driving back to the Philly area, and I'm in the back seat, and I got to do a number 2.
Oh man!
And they're like. Yeah, we had. I guess we had to get back right away. Whatever something. So they couldn't stop. I go, guys, I really got to go. They go, I can't, man. We got to wait. I'm an adult at this point. Okay, I'm in my late 20s. Okay, mid to late 20s. And as we're driving along, and all of a sudden, this ungodly stench fills the car, and all of them together go, Kevin, did you? I go, yes, I did. It was not stopping. It happened.
No.
It happened. And again, we couldn't stop, so there was no stopping to clean anything up. I was just one of those, you know what I mean, where you can't control it. Your body says, I'm doing this whether you like it or not. Okay?
There's just some people that once you hear a story, you never
you can't look at them the same.
I've just reached my hilly cap.
It reminds me of Bridesmaids. It's happening. It's
happening.
It's coming out of me like lava.
All right.
Look away. Look away.
All right. So, doing what we do for a living, being on the radio, you're going to run into people who don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fact. Kevin embraces it. Like, Kevin loves it.
I do.
He doesn't care.
I do.
It breaks my little heart, because
you want to be loved by everybody.
You want everyone to like you.
Right.
I'm not saying love.
You want everybody to like you. Yeah,
you like me.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're doing okay.
I gave up on that mission years ago.
Okay, so a friend of mine was introducing me to someone, and she says to this woman, "Oh, hey, I want to introduce you to someone. Hey, do you ever listen to 94.3 Cat Country?" And she's like, "Oh, that woman on there. She is so obnoxious. Oh, I can't stand her."
Oh, my God.
And I'm just like, it's like your worst fear just washing over you.
What are you going to do,
And I'm like,
Hi, I'm her.
yeah, because
the genie's out of the bottle.
It's like, well, I can either just turn around and
slink
walk
away,
or I can just be like,
just embrace it. Yep, there we go.
Hi.
This is me.
Erin Hart, that annoying, obnoxious woman that you wish would just go away.
Now annoying you in person. Look at this.
Whoa. Awkward.
Man. I wonder if she listens to this day.
I doubt it. Seriously doubt it.
That had to be the rest of the time, just like, I looked like the biggest. And you're like, not me.
You got something? I got something else if you want.
Go for it.
All right. I've told you guys this story. When I was a kid, I was the nerdy kid with glasses. I was like, the one that was just easily pushed around and everything. And I got my younger brother, who's 13 months younger than me, but he's the one that, grew up tough and strong and everything. And he was kind of my protector, I guess, if you look at it like that. But
he's a good one.
Yeah, but anyway, I had a kid on the bus, Ronnie Sissia, who was
your name dropping,
hitting me up for I had to pay him a quarter every day when I got off the bus, or he was going to beat me up. So I always made sure I had a quarter. It was protection money. So I had paid him a quarter every day. And at one point later on, his mother found out about it, and she brought him to the house with her hand on his ear like this, and he had to give back all the money and apologize. So that was cool. Okay. But there was one time that wasn't cool. Again, the street we lived on in Connecticut, this was in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It had snowed one day. It snowed a lot there. And the neighborhood kids are all out by the fence. There's a fence near us on the street. And I've got my glasses on, and they're saying, "Hey, Kevin, come on over and play." And my brother goes, No, don't go. They're going to throw snowballs at you. I go, "No, they're not. They're saying they want to play." And he goes, "No, don't do it. Don't do it." I go, "No, it's okay." And of course, I run over. "Hey, guys!" No. They start pelting me. They knock my glasses off. My brother comes running in and pulls me out of there. He goes, "I told you! You didn't listen to me!" So that was me.
That was sad. This took a sad turn.
Your brother comes running over with like a snowblower. How do you like that?
So Keith, I love you to this day, brother.
So talking embarrassing moments, and now that you see that we should probably all be in therapy for one reason or another, rejection issues, Kevin and Jordan can't hold their bodily functions. At least I got that going for me.
Well, the day is young, Erin.
Time's left in the day.
You still got more time to make a story.
I sure do. But we want to know, what's your embarrassing moment? We all have one. Share with us. Easy way to do so.
Yeah. Just email KATcountry, there it is right there on the screen, at mailzimmer.com. And tell us, who you are, where you listen, and your story, and love to hear your embarrassing moment, okay? We promise we won't share it with anybody. Unless you want to.
Yeah, amongst ourselves.
Exactly. We'll get a good chuckle on ourselves, but we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you, okay? And there you go. And that...
Definitely going to get Kevin and Jordan some Depends.
That's the Christmas present.
If they're looking for celebrity spokespeople, I'm just saying. That's our latest edition of the KATcast. Thanks for watching and listening.